we've been doing a lot of learning. We've been learning about motorcycles and what we like and what we don't like. And over the past years, we've definitely put the miles on and found things that we like better than others when it comes to touring across the country. Two of us, two up, and what suits us with all that. In the upcoming episodes, guys, you're going to see us start the Big Boar build.
The REVO presents the Big Boar Build Series here on YouTube, where we take a 2022 Harley-Davidson Road Glide Limited and build a touring performance bagger, which will be known as the Big Boar. The Big Boar official sponsors are Pig Trail Harley-Davidson, Custom Dynamics, Rainwater Holden Saxton.
Of course, we've been building on this for a few months now. Steph and I are right now heading back from Daytona for Daytona Bike Week. We're somewhere in Georgia. And like I said, we have been searching and looking and doing a research on which bike would fit Steph and I the best. And we looked at Pig Trail for a couple of months actually. And we have came on to what we think is going to be the ultimate touring bike for us. So it's going to be a touring performance. So they're calling it a performance touring baggers kind of the thing. You've seen a lot of the race baggers now, getting into more of the performance side of the bagger. So we're going to do a bagger performance touring motorcycle. And down here in Daytona, we went and talked to a lot of people and gathering knowledge and getting ready for all of our mods. So on the videos, you're going to see the very best, in our opinion, of the greatest mods to put on a bike. And this bike, like I said, is a 2022 Road Glide Limited. It is the gunship gray, and it is blacked out, of course. And we're going to talk about the aesthetics, the comfort, and of course anything that helps us get more horses and torque out of that machine. But we are going to stay in the warranty. It's very important for Steph and I to have that warranty. We all know that you could bump that thing up and get a lot out of those M8s right now. But for us, we need something that has warranty and that is well-mannered. And what I mean by well-mannered is we don't need to do a tuner and a cam and get that thing where it's so hopped up and so hot that we can't jump on it and cruise downtown and get something to eat, or, for example, ride through Destination Daytona to all of our sponsors and not being able to keep that thing happy. So it needs to be dependable, well-mannered, and comfortable for the long haul. A couple of things that we're going to change right away. Far as the looks of that bike. And a lot of this had to do with Steph's take on what she likes a touring bike to look like.
So as far as the looks of it, I definitely liked the Road Glide special look as far as the extended bags, the longer fender in the back. To me, it just looks better. Whether it's a Road Glide special, just a simple Road Glide stock, limited, whatever. To me, I like the look of the special. I've always kind of wondered why they didn't make the extended bags and longer tail fender or longer fender on all the other Road Glides, including the street glides. So that's one thing that I definitely was struggling with as far as looking at the Road Glide Limited.
Yeah, and I agree with her totally on that right there. It's one thing too. It gives us just a little bit more room in that bag. It's not a whole lot, but you guys know that we pack our bag very specifically to what we need. Steph's got a layout and a certain way she packs this bike, and this is a 2019 Road Glide Special that you see us on right now. Of course, it's got that drop bag, more of that performance looking to me, you know. That is one thing we are going to change. So you're going to see that limited go from those stock bags and how they finish off that fender to a special rear end. So basically, the rear end of that Limited is going to look like a special. We moved to the front. We have also talked about doing a fat tire kit. As of right now, we've kind of decided we're not going to do that. Not because I don't think it looks amazing, because I think they do, but we're worried about being able to find the tire if we're out on the road like we did last year in the middle of nowhere, Hot Springs, Montana. We had a flat. As of right now, we're not going to do that. We were looking at a couple of brands. One that comes to mind is Native. They have that front fat tire kit. Not saying that's totally out of the picture, but right now we're going to hold off on that. I think a little bit of what we're really after as well, of course, guys, is the handling side of it, being comfortable and being able to haul the weight. So Steph and I run hard, fast, and heavy. If you guys watch our videos, we're always loaded down and we're always cutting somewhere. And we run pretty hard. So you guys know that we run Legends, and of course we're going to stick to what works. We're going to be running the Arc on the rear and the AXEO on the front. Then we'll break it on down to the next thing that we're pretty passionate about is our ass. And we will be running Mustang Seat, the Super Tour Deluxe, which is under us right now. We're going to be changing that up a little bit and making it kind of a more modified looks as far as stitching and embroidering for us. But basically, we're going to be running the same seat. One thing that we'll go to next that really helps when you're running down the road, as we're running right now, guys, we are going to be running the KST full adjustable Spearheads. These bars right here, I talked to the boys at KST. They also have a pair that's full adjustable. They're called the Pathfinder. If you're looking at them, they're both fully adjustable, but I'm going to go ahead with the Spearheads because they just fit me and I love them. The next thing we'll be doing on the bike as well, we're going to be running Memphis Shades, guys. You know, this is what we run. We'll be doing the windshield and the hand guards. Talk about them all the time, guys. I absolutely love the setup we have here, so we'll be going back to the same. Then we'll move on to the lighting. We'll be doing custom dynamic lighting, absolutely from top to bottom, front to back. Some new stuff, some stuff that we run now, but definitely top of the line. I can't wait to show you guys all that. Plus, we'll be running their Pro Beast air horn, which we run right now. We make our way on back what we're running on the bag back there. As far as luggage, we're going to be running that RickRak bag. They've made a little upgrades to it as well, where it has rollers and an arm that extends out. That's going to be handy. We've ran that for many miles, as well as they have a new phone mount out. We're going to be running that, and of course all the GoPro mounts that RickRak has to offer, we're going to have it rigged up as well so we can catch all the moments. Another thing that it's going to be really badass too, with that color of that bike, which is brand new, that gunship. Actually, Paul from Fair and Exchange is coming to Pig Trail Harley-Davidson next Monday and installing our inner and lower fairings, because we'll have the Limited, so we'll have those lower fairings as well as heat guards. We are also going to be talking about audio. So as of right now, what we have is a amp and the front speakers by Hog Tunes, working out amazingly. Great, superior sound, reliable and trusting. We're going to take it a step farther though. We're going to put a whole system in our bike, and we'll show you exactly the system that we're going to be putting in and what speakers we'll be installing. Paul is going to be doing that there at Pig Trail Harley-Davidson when he comes. Another thing Paul at Fair and Exchange is doing as well, he is installing, which we've never ran them before, is Dakota Digital. So, what is that? It's basically we'll have these gauges that will be digital. We're really looking forward to them. I got my first really look into them while we're down here at Daytona Bike Week. They seem pretty amazing, guys. We're going to get those in there and see what they're all about as well. Got to the place right here too, I'm just getting the biggest kick out of this exhaust on that Big Boar build, we're going to be doing Khrome Werks exhaust, of course. The 2-in-1 into 2 Dominator. We're actually getting the first ever of its kind. It's actually a prototype that they're working on right now. So you guys are going to see a new finish on a really kick-ass set of exhaust, and they're also working on our tips, which makes a huge difference on that bike. I love hearing these exhaust. I'm going to let this car get out of the way. I'm going to let you all hear it a little bit. About 3.5 grand's where she really chuckles. There you go. Oh, don't she sound pretty? So yeah, that's gonna be fun. And once again, guys, that's definitely on the performance side. Even if you're not thinking about performance, you're just wanting to have some exhaust that opens that bike up and lets it breathe. It sounds good. Khrome Werks is where it's at. Once again, a picture of Harley-Davidson, we will be installing the 131 on this bike. So the new bike will have the 131, and that hence the name of it, the Big Boar build. It should be a great build, guys. Y'all just stay tuned. Like I said, Steph and I are heading back. We are actually moving over to Rogers, about 2 hours away from our hometown. We've got an Airbnb. We're moving over there. Steph is going to be in there right beside me. We're going to be doing a recording. She is going to try to get 2 to 3, maybe some weeks, 4 smaller videos out for you guys to watch. And then we'll go live every Friday night like we do at 7 o'clock, recapping the videos that we produced earlier that week. In these videos too, we're going to be talking a lot about safety, guys. And this is things that Steph and I have learned on the road at mile after mile after mileage. So we're going to be talking a lot about insurance, what coverage you really have on your bike. We have now moved to bigger, better, in our beliefs, insurance, and that is Progressive. We're going to be talking about that as well. What are you getting with your coverage? What does that cover? And then we're really excited to be sponsored. And the big build is sponsored by Rainwater Houghton Saxton. That's where we're going to be talking about having everything right as safety-wise. Hand, seat, feet, air pressure, everything that we're going to be doing to our bike, of course, has safety to do with it. We're on this thing mile after mile after mile. And we'd like to say a big thanks to Custom Dynamics, their official sponsor of the build. And of course, Big Trail Harley-Davidson. Couldn't do it without them. We are heading that way right as we speak. Like I was mentioning earlier, we'll be getting set up, doing our recording. We're looking forward to it. We hope you guys tune in and chime in and watch all of our build videos here on YouTube. Like I said, this is the Big Boar build series here on YouTube. You're watching the honorary one. If you haven't subscribed, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and do that. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know we're doing okay. And hit that bell and we'll let you know when we release a new video. All right, guys. Until we see you the next Big Boar build series video, y'all stay honored.